welcome to the program today. The question we're going to be discussing is who should be on my team if I'm looking to buy a business or if I'm looking to sell a business. My name's Jim Beno. I'm a seasoned business broker, also known as an M&A advisor. I want to remind you that I do not give tax advice. I'm not giving legal advice. So let's jump into the question. Who should I have on my team if I'm looking to buy a business or sell a business? So let's first start with buyers. There's two people I think that are crucial for your team as a buyer. Number one, you are 100% going to need a local attorney. And when I say attorney, it's not a family friend who might be a divorce attorney, but you want an attorney who's used to working with asset purchase agreements and doing business closings and business contracts. Secondly, I strongly recommend using a CPA to help review the numbers. Even if you're a numbers person and I'm a numbers person, my undergrad is accounting. But if I was buying a business, I would probably seek a professional just to get a second set of eyes on the numbers, make sure I didn't miss anything. And that's what the CPA does day in and day out. They might be able to see some red flags that you wouldn't see. So I think of money well spent on both of those professions. Now, some buyers may even request a business broker or an M&A advisor. They may want to do a buyer search. Now, our company, we don't do buyer searches. Typically, buyer searches are tedious, and the brokers are going to recharge some type of retainer or upfront fee. Like I said, that's a service we just don't offer. When we work with buyers, we do it on an hourly consulting basis. You can contact me and I'd be happy to tell you a little bit about that. But we're an hourly consulting. We can get, you can use this as little or as much as you want. We do opinion of values. We can pull comp reports just to make sure that you're comfortable with the sale price. But that's really who I would recommend to have on your team as a buyer. Now let's talk about the sellers. Who's going to be on your team? Well, once again, you're 100% going to need a good local attorney that is used to doing M&A deals and business closings and purchase contracts. Secondly, you're going to be relying heavily on your CPA. The buyer is going to be requesting a lot of financial stuff. Your CPA may be having to get some of those reports. You want to make sure all the information you're providing the buyers is accurate. Otherwise, you could get into the legal issues down the road. So those are two musts. Now, there's some sellers that are, can sell on their own. In my opinion, if you're looking to sell a business, especially if it's a business that's, a business that's making over $500,000 a year, I think a business broker or an M&A advisor is a must because they're going to handle all the day-to-day tasks that required to sell a business. And there's a lot of moving parts to sell a business. To give you an example, that's kind of the space I'm in. I'm working with a lot of the businesses that are doing between $1 million and $30 million in revenue. I'm typically 100 hours into a listing even before I go to market. I can be 300 or 400 hours into a business the first year. And that's whether it sells or whether it doesn't, depending on how much interest and how many buyers I've got inquiring and how many buyers I have to talk to on a weekly basis and making sure they've completed the non-disclosure agreement. But a good business broker is going to do a lot of things for you. As a seller, you need to focus on that business because the most important numbers to the buyer are the year-to-date numbers and the trailing 12-month numbers. You want to make sure those numbers are up from the previous year. You want to make both the sales and the net income are up. And so you can't, if you're spending 300-400 hours trying to sell your business, that's going to impact your sales. Secondly, you don't have the knowledge, and I don't say this ignorantly, but somebody who's been brokering for about 10 years, there's a lot that's knowledge that's acquired over the years. And, that's what I do as a profession. Usually a good business broker is going to get you a lot more exposure for your listings, and more buyers is going to probably get you more offers and probably going to get you a higher selling price than if you tried to sell on your own. You also have a much better chance of getting a transaction done. Statistically, 50% of deals that go under contract will not close. I think our firm, we do about 75% of the deals we go under contract, we close. There's a lot of new reasons for that. I'm not going to get into it today, but the business broker is going to help keep that deal moving forward, help iron out the rough spots, and making sure that everything's moving towards a closing. Um, you're also going to be much better prepared for when the right buyer does come. You don't know if the first person you talk to is the right buyer, or it could be the 30th person you talk to. But the business broker is going to get you well prepared for buyer seller calls and meetings, so that when the right buyer does come along, you say the right things. He's going to also help you from misrepresenting the business. Sometimes sellers, they don't know the financials, or so they're adding things back that really shouldn't be added back to the worksheet. To give what the owner benefits are, and a good broker should be able to help eliminate some of those things that could create legal issues for you down the road. Companies selling for over $3 million, you'd also consider getting a business appraisal or quality of earnings report as well too, and a good broker can introduce you to people who can help with that. For your lower mid-market deals selling for over 10 million and definitely over $20 million, there's also reps and warranties insurance that can be purchased, and the broker can give you a little more information on that. So as a seller, I think you're certainly going to need your attorney, and you're certainly going to rely on your CPA, but I think it would be wise to work with a business broker and M&A advisor. That's it for today. Thanks for listening. If you enjoyed today's video, please make sure to like the video and subscribe to my channel. I'm going to have other educational videos that if you're looking to buy or sell a business, you'll find very helpful. As a reminder, I don't give legal advice or tax advice on these videos. If you want to contact me directly, you can reach me at Jim Beno at businessbrokerexpertsinc.com. That's JIMBENO at businessbrokerexpertsinc.com. Thanks for staying to the end. I have a little reward for you. I have a couple bonuses for you. Just click on the link below and find out how to get your 2 free bonus reports. Just click on the link below and get your 2 free bonus reports. Thank you.